Hello, everyone. Welcome to Developing Palates. I'm Aaron Loomis coming to you from the Drew Estate Studio. With me today is Seth Geis, and from the Mike Palmer National Sales Manager Studios, John McTavish. How you guys doing?
Superb.
Good, man. It's pumpkin spice season. I'm very excited. The basic white girl in me is just screaming her head off. So
Yeah.
excited.
All right.
Pumpkin spice, all the things.
I think Oliva makes a pumpkin spice cigar.
They
Harvest,
do.
maybe something like
Yeah,
that.
the harvest
Harvest Moon,
something. Yeah,
Harvest Moon, maybe.
I
I
think
don't know.
I feel like it's Harvest Moon. Yeah.
Could be.
When I heard about it, I was I was extremely excited.
I would smoke it if I had
Hell
access
yeah.
to it. Yeah, I'd
Yeah.
smoke it.
Tatiana Harvest Moon.
Oh, then it's
How's it,
Tatiana. No, but
Tatiana?
Oliva has one.
Oliva has one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
Yep.
pumpkin spice, I think, or kind of that fall autumn type.
Yeah.
That's autumn wind, man. So that would
Blows like a raider.
yeah, that's the thing is like you get like these tough football guys to smoke this.
Oh, Fall Harvest Sumatra Nub.
There you go. It was
There
a
you go.
nub. Yeah.
Wow.
All right, we've got really far.
This is went down a rabbit hole there.
That's right. All right, let's get back on track. No pumpkin spice that I remember getting in this cigar, but we're talking about
I didn't get any.
Topper
No
1894 Corona. Cigar is 6 inch by 44. Comes out of the De Los Reyes factory in the Dominican Republic. Wrapper is Pennsylvania Habano. Binder is undisclosed. Filler also has some undisclosed and Dominican broadleaf in it. Price point is $8.75, and the cigar was released in June of 2024. So with all that out of the way, Seth, what was your overall experience like with this cigar?
Listen, first third started out with this musty barnyard quality, some mushroom, warm spices, bread and coffee notes, tobacco, earth cloves. There was a lot going on in this little Corona. I was digging it. Medium strength and body. Second third, a little bit more spicy, some mushroom flavors, some bread notes, strong coffee and cloves. Still medium strength. Final third just kept that up. Good burn, good draw. I just had a really good experience from beginning to end. John?
Talking about the Topper 1894 here, right? I'm just
Same topper.
Okay,
Same topper.
He's like, I'm listening to your flavor notes. I'm like, I don't.
I took it to the top.
Yeah, you took it to the top, off the top rope. First third for me kind of started out with like a balanced combination of sweet and spicy wood, kind of a tobacco center, a little bit of wood on the finish. And then there was kind of a mild fruit sweetness on the retrohale as it kind of settled in. Bready notes adding to the complexity on the retrohale, and then kind of in the bottom half, a little bit of mild tannins on the wood. Nothing off balance or whatever. Just a little bit of flavor complexity there. And then the tannins kind of picked up strength up to about medium through the bottom half. So pleasant, but not just kind of shy of the bar where I'd say, I would have rated that first third good, but still quite a pleasant smoking experience. Second third, tobacco spices, tannic wood. Tannic wood again, kind of defining the post draw. And that remained pretty consistent, I'd say. Like there really wasn't a lot of flavor change ups or strength change ups to the halfway point, and then bread and spices kind of leading off the retrohale with kind of a spicy tannic wood on the finish. So again, very pleasant. But I think for me, kind of just shy of that bar of the goodness. And then last third kind of leading with wood, and as it settled in, mild bread kind of on the retrohale, and then medium strength spices in the retrohale as it kind of progressed at the halfway point. Like that mildly tannic wood that was in the second third came back and really defined the post draw through the rest of the experience. It did have some issues with construction, unfortunately. Burn started out straight, but then kind of spontaneously went out in the last third. So I had to do a relate. And then the draw for me was quite snug. I had it ranked at 3.5 to 4 notches, which means pretty resistant for each puff. So, for me, I think overall a pretty average experience. Aaron, what about you?
Yeah, for me, the cigar started with lightly toasted oak, gritty earth, and some mild black pepper. Got some mustiness that joined in pretty quickly. Black pepper became pretty mild a bit later, and then the second third saw the black pepper depart, and the earth became even with the oak up front. Got some meatiness that also joined in. Then the final third saw the black pepper return, and then the toast level built up to a light char. Also had some construction issues, a bit wavy. Cigar went out once, all you needed to do relight. Draw was pretty snug. I didn't feel like it had an effect on the flavor profile, but it was, I knew it was there. So just kind of some of that De Los Reyes construction that been used to over the last few years, I guess. Just an average flavor profile throughout, kind of focused around that musty toasted oak and earth. Not really a cigar I'd see myself coming back to, but with the unique wrapper being used, maybe the larger ring gauge is the way to go instead of this 44 ring gauge. So I'll try the other Vitolas just to kind of get a feel for that. Maybe less wrapper influence is the way to go, but yeah, just based on this one, I wouldn't come back to this size, I don't think. So getting the scores start at the top with Seth at 6.32. I gave it a 5.25 and John gave it a 5.1. So Seth, how'd that 6.32 match up for you?
Do you know De Los Reyes has a 4.5 Google review?
That's cool. Yeah.
Good for them, man.
Yeah.
Listen, I really liked it. I will go into it. Well, we'll wait to the end. Overall, I thought it smoked really well for the Corona. I was actually pretty impressed by it, but at the same time, it was nice to get that Pennsylvania wrapper focus. I'm curious about the other blend. It did smoke pretty Dominican focus, and I was like, man, am I returning to my roots? Which makes sense because John's not digging it.
I'm a hater, DR hater.
You just have a palate, man. You're not like us. But it's just so it's pretty funky. Yeah, I dug it. John.
Aaron, actually.
My 5.25 matches up well. Average flavor profile throughout. Just kind of the middling construction. Nothing horrible, but also just kind of enough to let you know that, hey, you're not just focusing on flavor here. You need to kind of babysit me a little bit. So that was kind of a bit of a bummer. So that's going to sit down into the low fives. John, 5.1.
Yeah, same. I think, maybe it could have hit 5.75 with the perfect construction. I think at 5.5, you're talking average flavor, average construction. And at 5.1, I mean, unfortunately, the construction kind of let it down. I don't know that it impacted the flavor profile with the one relight in the last third. Like I said, it was pleasant, but at 5.1, even 5.5, this isn't something I'd return to.
Yeah. All right, final thoughts.
I loved it.
I guess,
Love it on the Vitolas.
yeah, if you
Smoked a
like,
bunch of them.
if you're big into Dominican blends, maybe this is something that'll really appeal to you.
Yeah, I'm curious on this rapper. He was on the show with Coop and I talking about it, so I'm really interested in maybe a larger ring gauge in the Vitola just to see how that works. But I'm always curious about trying kind of rarely used stuff.
It's good in the larger ring gauges. I think it's a little bit. I mean, it's a little bit softer, but it's kind of sounds stupid. But there's like you see a lot of Coronas come out of the Dominican Republic, and I think you've seen them come out of Nicaragua and so forth. But to me, this actually really did smoke like a Dominican Corona, and that's just because it had like that sharpness to it. And I think you just kind of have to like get used to that. I think Nicaragua is a little bit more elegant and earthier than theirs, but that Dominican has that Corona sharpness. So it's that island water, man. It's that air too.
Yeah.
Cuba has it too.
All right, wherever you catch this video, be sure to like and subscribe and check out the full written review on the website, developmentpalace.com. Follow us on the social media channels, and you can catch all of our review recaps on podcasts. So iTunes, Google Play, and Podbean. Thank you for tuning in. We will catch you on the next one.
Chopper!